Hello, dear learners. Welcome back to Beginner's Page English lesson. Today, I'm going to share with you the key secret of pronouncing regular past verbs super easily, part 1. Are you ready? Are you excited to learn this? Well, let's get to it. What is a regular past verb? Well, it refers to a particular event that happened in the past, and basically, we end it with the suffix d or ed. Right. For example, the present verb walk transformed to the past form walked, which we basically add suffix ed. The question here is, how do we pronounce the regular past verbs? Well, take a look at this. There are 3 ways on how to do that, okay? There are 3 ways or 3 sounds. First is d, d, d. Second, t, t, t. And the third sound is id, id, id. However, in this lesson, we are only going to talk about this sound d, d. Now, let's begin. We produce that sound when the verbs end with the following present verb sounds. First, l or l. For example, filled, smiled, cold. Again, when the present verb ends with l sound, we produce the d sound. Okay? Second is y. For example, stayed, prayed, and enjoyed. Stayed, prayed, enjoyed. Okay? So we have l and e. Now let's move on to the third sound. Here, it's v. For example, lived, arrived. Lastly, loved. V. Okay? Now, let's move on to the fourth present form ending sound n. For examples, planned or listened. Lastly, cleaned. Right. Now, let's move on to the fifth one, b, b, b. For examples, rubbed, climbed, and grabbed. Okay? Be careful. Now let's move on to the sixth sound. If the present verb ends with g, then we produce the d sound for the past form. Like, for example, jogged, begged, and plugged. So these are the another examples. Now let's move on to the seventh sound, the z. For examples, realized. We do not say realized. No. Next, analyzed. And lastly, hypnotized. Got it? Okay. We have also here the eighth sound, the r or the r. For example, discovered. Next, colored. Finally, preferred. Okay? We also have the ninth sound, which is W. For example, followed. Next, bowed. And lastly, aloud. Okay? And we have the 10th and the final sound. Okay? This is the final sound of the present form, which ends d sound for past form. For examples, harmed. Next, confirmed. And lastly, performed. Got it? And these are the 10 sounds that need D in the past. Well, to summarize it, we produce the sound D when the last sound of the present verb ends with L, Y, V, N, B, G, Z, R, W, and M. Okay? And this is your mock test. I want you to read the words on your end. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Lastly, number 6. Very good. You did your best. So, that's the first lesson about this past verb pronunciation. I hope to see you next time, okay? For the continuation, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for studying English with me, and I shall see you tomorrow for our English expressions class. Thank you, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell button. Thank you, and see you again. Bye.